Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show as usual with your host Ram. And your host Ram today is going to look at a match which is right now interrupted by rain, and that is the third and final one-day international which is being played here at Palakele, where Sri Lanka put up a huge score on the board of 3-3. But let me tell you, this has been a very easy pitch to bat on. The ball is coming nicely onto the bat. You can easily stroke the ball, and that's the precise reason Sri Lanka made 303 runs. And Bangladesh currently, with rain having stopped play, 78 for 1. But there is some good news here from the center in Palakele right now, as I hear it, that the covers are coming off. So definitely play is bound to start here. But probably we are going to have a rain-restricted game. So I will see at the look at the cricket update and tell you what exactly is happening here at Palakele. We'll come to that later. But I would just like to talk about some cricket news now. This cricket news is coming in from New Zealand, where Jesse Ryder has been a problem as far as New Zealand cricket is concerned, in the sense he's a very good, very nice, talented, young attacking batsman, and he was the one who actually he was a very good opener. As I said, he's a very attacking opener. He likes to get on with the game, likes to play strokes. It's good to see too. He hits it with lots of power. But Jesse Ryder, unfortunately yesterday, as you know, he has been not in New Zealand cricket basically for the wrong reasons. The reason being that he has been guilty of some indiscipline at times, and then he actually told the New Zealand Cricket Board that he would like to take his time. He went for the rehabilitation, started scoring heavily in New Zealand domestic cricket. And when everything was going well, and in fact New Zealand Cricket Board had actually offered him to play, but he said that he would like to just get into first class cricket, get into gear, and then come back into real-time cricket. But well, let me tell you, even though his intentions have been very good, unfortunately what has happened is not something which is good. Yesterday in a New Zealand bar, when he was drinking, and it seems there was some 4 people who actually roughed him up, which is very sad. And when he's told that he's right now he is into a coma in the hospital, one can only pray for international cricket and also for Jesse Ryder and his family, that Jesse Ryder is up and running quite soon. But I'm told he has gone into a coma because he has been very brutally hit, unfortunately. But so let's all pray that Jesse Ryder gets up. He's quickly back onto his feet, recovers quickly, comes out from the coma, because coma is something which is pretty dangerous. A person could be reduced to a vegetable, unfortunately. So definitely everyone's wishes are there with Jesse Ryder and his family, so that Jesse Ryder completely comes out of this very tough situation and is up and running, and slowly makes his way into the New Zealand cricket team. Well, so just moving away from here, I just wanted to touch on this as far as cricket is concerned. Now, just going into this match which is happening right now, just wanting to talk about the match. Yesterday I told you that it's very vital for Bangladesh to actually break this opening pair, and that is what precisely happened. In fact, the opening pair, Sri Lanka were the ones who actually batted first on this third and final one-day international. Sri Lanka batted, and Pereira and dilshan were the openers. Now, I definitely told you that it's very essential that the openers are stopped in their tracks, because the openers are the ones who have really given them an electric start. And once again, that electric start was pretty evident today with Kushal Janet Pereira, who has been in the news for quite some time now, and he has been pretty consistent, and his consistency really helped him today. He actually brought this consistency up one level today when he got his maiden 50. And dilshan, as you know, he's a very aggressive player. He carried on. In fact, he was the anchor man. He was the man who really stuck it out there. But let me talk to you about this opening partnership, which was very important for the Bangladeshi batsmen to bat. Yes, one can really spare a thought for the bowlers, because this pitch was very easy to bat on. The bowlers nicely coming onto the bat, and Pereira in the third over of Shahdat Hussain actually put him over long on for a superb 6, and he also hit 3 boundaries besides that. Dilshan also stroked some boundaries, and both of them actually had the 100 in the 18th over, and they were really going at knots. In fact, in 21 overs they had raised 116 for the first wicket for Sri Lanka. When the first wicket was taken was Pereira, after getting into his maiden 50, which he really deserved. And Sri Lanka, as I said, Pereira always gives us the feeling that like Sri Lanka is going to have another Sanath Jayasuriya in the offing now, because he really plays like Sanath Jayasuriya. Is a left-hander, likes to hit the ball, and pretty much the way he hits it looks like Sanath Jayasuriya. Is the another? It looks like Sanath Jayasuriya batting actually, and well, Pereira just carried on, and he slammed 56 of 66 balls with 5 fours and 1 6 for the first victim, as Mahmood Ali had him caught by Nasir Hussain for 56. So in fact, the pace bowlers had it very, very tough, the Shahzad Hussain and the other bowlers. But when the slow bowlers were introduced, really things started happening for Bangladesh. As first Mahmood Ali picked up the wicket of Tisra Pereira. After that, once more there was a brief little partnership. Kumar Sangakkara has been doing very well against the Bangladeshis. Finally, for the first time in the series, that Kumar Sangakkara has been dismissed below 50. In fact, he was off for 48 after giving good support to Dilshan and taking the score on to the 200 mark. And that was the time like Sri Lanka were really in the driver's seat at 203 for 2 in the 36th over, when Sangakkara departed to the bowling of Abdul Razak for 48. But after that, it was very sad to see. Dilshan was there at the other end. He was stroking the ball perfectly. But well, he couldn't get any support. The middle order totally folded. In fact, 3 wickets fell pretty quickly, which reduced Sri Lanka to a score of, in fact, 4 wickets fell when Dinesh Chandimal was gone at 238 for 6. So they were 203 for 2. In fact, Sri Lanka promoted their biggest hitter Tisra Pereira into the batting order, but it was of no avail. As I said, once the spinners came, the brakes were put on and the wickets were also picked up, and Abdul Razak in particular was absolutely superb. First, he actually had the wicket of Tisra Pereira, who went for a wild swing, was clean bowled by Abdul Razak for 4. Angelo Matthews and Jivanta Mendes, the all-rounders, actually went for some strokes. They tried to force the pace, paid the penalty there. Angelo Matthews was stumped by Mushfiqur Rahim of the bowling of Razak for 6, and Sohail Ghazi clean bowled Jivanta Mendes for 5, and Chandimal was bowled by Ziaur Rahman for a duck. So that made the score 238 for 6. So at a position of strength at 203 for 2, and Sri Lanka were really set back by the spinners, especially Abdul Razak, who actually reduced them to 238 for 6. After that, Dilshan got some. In fact, after that, Dilshan also perished. But once the score reached 263, 238 for 6 when Chandimal departed. The score reached 263 with the help of Lairu Thirumanni and Dilshan. But Dilshan, after picking up his 16th century in one-day international cricket, departed as Shahzad Hussain actually took him. He actually holed out to mid-on of the bowling of Shahzad Hussain for 125 with 12 boundaries, which made the score 263 for 7 for Sri Lanka. After that, Kulashekara hit 1-6 in his knock of 11, and Abdul Razak picked up his 200th one-day international wicket, being the first Bangladeshi to do so. He has become the first Bangladeshi player to take 200 wickets in one-day international cricket, so congratulations to him. Not only that, Abdul Razak went on to pick up his best 5-wicket haul in one-day internationals, 10 overs, no maiden, 62 runs and 5 wickets. Senanayake was out for a duck, and Thirumanni with some late blows, hitting 2 sixes and 1 4 in an unbeaten knock of 25-15 balls, took the Sri Lankan score past 300. In fact, he was the one who actually put the last ball of the over, in fact last ball of the 50th over the fence for a 6 to actually remain unbeaten on 25. Lasit Malinga was not out on 5. Sri Lanka, from a position of strength, probably they could have gone in excess of 350 or 375. In fact, would have been not really pleased with the score. I'm sure they would have been 50 runs less here, but they finished at 302 for 9 of their 50 overs. The bowling figures, as I said, the pitch was real batting paradise, and the bowlers really suffered. Shahzad Hussain, 10 overs, leaked 71 runs with the 1 wicket to his name. Ziaur Rahman bowled well in patches, 10 overs, no maiden, 1 for 65. Sohail Ghazi, 10 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 52. But Abdul Razak was the talk of Bangladesh here. 10 overs, no maiden, 62 runs and 5 wickets. His best haul in one-day international cricket, and also he picked up his 200th one-day international wicket. Mahmudullah, 10 overs, no maiden, 1 for 50. And this was the target for Bangladesh. And well, Bangladesh started off in a beautiful fashion. As I said, the pitch was easy to bat on, and well, both the openers were looking in absolutely good nick. Especially Mohammad Ashraful was actually the way he was playing. One could see he was getting all the balls in the middle of the bat. He was showing the full face of the bat. His driving was superb, and at the other end, Anamul Haq. After a long time, as you know, he has been struggling in this Bangladesh tour. He has been a very, very talented player, but unfortunately has not been really hitting his straps. But today definitely hit his straps. He got a good batting pitch to bat on. So Anamul Haq hit some very, very sweet stroke. In fact, he's a pretty risky player. And what is good about Anamul Haq is that there's not much foot movement when he actually plays his stroke. So basically, it's a eye and the body coordination that Anamul Haq has. And he really, he really creamed 2 boundaries through the offside. He was strong through the point region. He was driving well, and Mohammad Ashraf, as I said, was also looking in good nick. And the Sri Lankan bowlers were made to suffer. In fact, Kulashekara, who has not had a good one-day international tour at all, struggled with his line, once again giving runs to the Bangladeshi batsmen. Lasith Malinga also couldn't do much because of the pitch. He couldn't extract any life out of it. 5 overs went for 23 runs. Angelo Matthews bowled 3 overs, cost him 21 runs, and Senanayaka bowled 3 overs, who picked up that wicket. In fact, broke that opening stand, which was doing very well for Bangladesh, which had already raised 77 runs in the 13th over, and that was the time Mohammad Ashraf departed, as he was gone for a ball which actually went on straight and would have hit the stumps. Mohammad Ashraf was given out by the umpire near long, and he was gone. LBW bowled Senanayaka for 29 of 38 balls with 5 fours, and that was the time when Mohammad Ashraf departed. The rain came in and play was stopped, with Bangladesh in reply 78 for 1 in 13.4 overs, going at a very good clip of 5.70 runs per over, with Anamul Haq batting on a very impressive 37 of 42 balls with 5 fours, and Jarul Islam was giving him company, who was yet to score of 2 deliveries. But well, just to see what is the real update going on, I'm just trying to see what's the precise update. I don't have any update right now. We are still waiting for the proceedings to start there, but I'm sure play is going to start, but probably the overs are going to be restricted. For Sri Lanka, well, they have to actually, if they win this match, they would be 2 up in the series and actually taking the series. And if Bangladesh win, they would be squaring the series. But as I said, this pitch, it all depends on how many overs have been clipped away and what is the revised target for Bangladesh. It will probably come to the duck with Lewis too. So it is going to be very interesting to see how Bangladesh take it. But as I said, the pitch is playing very well. But after some rain falling, there might be something in for the bowlers probably. Yes, I hear that. Just getting an update here from Palakele, that the target for Bangladesh is going to be 183 runs of 27 overs. So I'm told the match is going to start at 10:20, and the target is 183. So basically the total is 183 to get. So they require another 105 runs precisely now of 13 overs. So 13.2 overs and 105 runs required. So it essentially means that Bangladesh have to score at the rate of 7.87 runs per over, which is quite possible on this particular pitch. As I said, it is playing easy, batting is looking easy, but with rain falling, probably there might be some slowness in the pitch. One does not know. One has to wait and watch. I'm not expecting much. I think the pitch is going to play as easy as it has been, and for Bangladesh, we'll also hope that it plays as easy. It should not be a problem, but as I said, the pitch is bad. I mean, unless and until this break has actually disturbed the concentration of the batsman, one does not know. But one has to wait and watch. But I'm sure we are going to have a wonderful end to this final one-day international of the series between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. Whichever team wins, I would say that would be a great victory, and would be great entertainment for all the cricket fans and the cricket fans in Bangladesh today, for sure. Well, so wishing both the teams well. This is your host Ram, ending up this cricket show for today. See you all tomorrow. Hopefully I will try to talk to you about this particular match tomorrow as I come on my Cricket Happening show. Well, that's it from me, your host Ram, for the show for now. See you all tomorrow. Until then, it's goodbye. Thank you.